Isaac Herzog toured the site of an Iranian missile impact in Tel Aviv yesterday. Well, the damage to the residential infrastructure there was significant. No one was killed. Dozens, however, were injured. And the Israeli president joins us now from Jerusalem. President, thank you so much for being with us, Mr. President. Let's start with, love to hear your reaction to the president's decision, President Trump's decision to strike Iran over the weekend.
Thank you, Joe. I commend President Trump for his decision. It was a bold, historic decision. It's a decision that sees the grand picture of the national security interests of the United States and of other nations. Definitely, it is our national security interest as well. But one has to understand this is a strike on the Iranian war machine that is lurking slowly but surely towards a nuclear bomb, rushing quite quickly in the last few months, and is an imminent and clear threat to the free world. And that is where President Trump has shown immense leadership in making it clear that this cannot go on, that the Iranian war machine for the last decades and decades of spreading terror, havoc, terror cells, killing civilians, developing huge missiles all the way to England, and of course rushing to the bomb cannot go on.
And Mr. President, obviously Israel and Tel Aviv have been under attack from Iran, obviously most dramatically over the past 10 days to a few weeks, but it actually happened 6 months or so ago. I'm curious, how is the Iron Dome holding up, and do you fear that the attacks from Iran will only intensify after this weekend?
So look, we were bombarded and we are under barrages of attacks by Iranian missiles. They're usually ballistic missiles, meaning quite heavy. If they reach a target, they create quite a mess. Unfortunately, casualties. In the last hour, we were told, tragically, that a 95-year-old Holocaust survivor, Yvette Shmilovich, she was killed in one of those attacks, and so other Israelis as well. However, all in all, I must say that the Israel air defense system has been quite incredible, and our Air Force, parallel to that, is delineating, attacking, and removing further batteries of launchers in Iran. So I visit all over the country. Today I also visited the emergency services, the Magen David Adom, as well as hospitals. And you see for yourself the immense damage, but the great, great spirit of Israelis. That's where we're at, and that's why we shall overcome. And if I had the choice between being there in an Iranian battery or being in an Israeli shelter or in the cockpit of a plane, the decision is very simple. The Israelis will win, will overcome, and I thank the United States of America for boldly, actively attacking the Iranian nuclear program, because it's an octopus of immense danger to the free world.
So, Mr. President, in the time we have left here, the U.S. has signaled this might be a sort of a one-off. The president is not committed to further action. If that is indeed the case, and we don't quite know the level of damage suffered at these sites, what more is Israel prepared to do to finish this program off?
So we're continuing our attacks, targeted attacks on their installations, and it's a whole network of plants and equipment. We're focused on that. We believe that we have hit substantially on the Iranian nuclear capability and the missile capability, because it's all connected. And I think it's about time, that the Iranian people and the Iranian regime understand that if they'll go on, it'll get just simply worse and worse, because Israel is controlling the skies of Iran these days.
All right, Israeli President Isaac Herzog, thank you so much for being with us today. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you very much.